Investors should have investments in both value and growth amid those inflationary concerns. Let's bring in Erin Gibbs, President and CIO at Gibbs Wealth Management. Erin, always great having you with us. Let me get started with this GTV chart on the Bloomberg, because not surprisingly, we have seen Treasury yields rally and then investors just shunning those mega tech names and headed towards those value names like the Russell 2000. How do you position in this environment?
Yes, so I've been advocating being able to use what I call a barbell approach. So really having exposure in both growth and value. And this is I've been advocating this since sort of third quarter, late summer, because we just keep seeing these shifts between value and growth. And basically, value does well and defensive do well when we have concerns about inflation, and then growth comes back. And it's been sort of, 6 to 9 months off and on. So rather than kind of constantly switching and trying to guess what's happened, I believe in just being able to really look for the best of companies in both ends of the spectrum. So as we have these big concerns now about inflation, those bets, the more defensives, are really what's going to hold up your portfolio and give you a.
So with transitory for longer being now the dominant narrative for inflation, how much of a boost do you expect to see for defensives?
I think this might be one of the more shorter-lived rallies for the defensives. I think Wall Street processed the going from transitory to being here for a while pretty quickly. Even when you looked at the equity markets, the biggest down day was 2%, so we didn't see like a really sharp increase in volatility. I think it was digested rather quickly. So I think we've known this has been coming along for some time. We know, the commodity prices just weren't coming down, and interest rates have been following a fairly steady, though recently, obviously in the past 2 weeks, sharp increase. But I think this is going to be something that we're just going to have to work with and get used to. There's higher inflation for quite a few quarters. And so once that expectation is built in, we won't see as much of a pop in the the financials and the value. I think this might be a shorter-lived rally for right now. I think Wall Street sort of semi-digested it already.
Erin, always great to have you with us. Erin Gibbs, Gibbs Wealth Management President and CIO.